Now I'm going to start rigging the body. I'm going to start by rigging the body. So select all this group, then let's go to Photoshop and make sure you click on the hip. I'm going to okay, so once you click on the hip and this is highlighted, that means the next thing we are importing is going to be the hip. So I'm just going to drag this into Photoshop, then I'm going to place it where it's necessary. So I'm thinking I should shift it, or you can zoom in and make sure you place it well. Okay, I think it's actually great here. Then I'm going to delete the previous hip. Then you can delete that, and let's change the arm, the right arm. So click on the right arm. So I'm going to go back to Illustrator and drag this arm in. Then I'm going to delete the previous one. So I'm going to do the same thing for the right forearm. Then drag it into Photoshop, and I'm just going to place it where it should be and delete the previous one. So for the hands as well, so these characters, the template we are using has different hand rigs, but our characters has one. So I'm just going to delete everything. So you can just delete everything, then drag your own hand sprite. So you can just zoom in, then let's drag this into drag it here. We are going to set that up later. We are going to fix everything later. So let's replace this as well. So the left arm, so drag it, then make sure you click on the layer so that it can be in the perfect folder that we needed it, and make sure you delete the previous one. So I'm clicking on the right forearm now, the left forearm now, and replacing that as well with plus this watch. So you can just put it here and delete this. Now for this as well, I'm going to replace that as well. So make sure you click on it before you replace it, so that you won't be needing to adjusting the folder that is in. So I'm going to delete all the previous sprites there. Now for this L thing as well, so I'm just going to drag it in as well. So drag this in. I'm just going to place it somewhere here and delete the previous. So let's work on this as well. So drag it into this L shank and place it here. Then you are going to delete the previous. Now for the leg as well, so this foot has some sprite as well. So I'm just going to import my own foot, then place it in, then delete the previous. So let's do this for the right thing as well. So make sure you select it before you drag it. Then okay, delete the previous, and then this as well. Delete the previous, and for the leg as well. So let's drag it in and delete the previous. So I'm not sure what this is. So okay, this is not in the perfect folder. This is not in the perfect folder, so I'm just going to drag it into this folder. It's the right hand. So if you are not making sure they are in the folder, you will just have to be replacing them and relayering them. So I'm going to close all folder. So you can just close all this folder and let's set. So all these plus button you are seeing here are actually the thing that is going to rig our character in Cartoon Animator 4. All these red rigging stuff are actually this in Photoshop, so you just have to place them where you want them. So this is actually the neck. You see, once you click it, you can check the layer. Here is the neck, so you are going to put it where you want the neck for your character. So if we save this now, oh, I actually duplicated that. Okay, so let me place it here. If you save this character now, when you go back to Cartoon Animator 4, let's wait for it. It's actually loading. So you see that the neck rig is there, is where we put it. So we are going to set everything for this as well and make sure we layer our character well and replace them well. So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to click on this. Let's hide this hip so that I can place this here. This is the L arm, and as well for the left arm, let's place it. Let me go and unhide the hip. So this left arm file, this left arm template is not where it's supposed to be. I want it somewhere here. I want it here. So you can check your previous character, to see where you are putting it. So I think somewhere here. Yeah. So I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to set this as well. So I think it's going to be here. So you can hide and so that you can place it there. Then this is the L4 arm rig. So you can place it there, then you can unhide the arm back. So we are going to be doing the same thing for this hand. I'm going to place it where I want it to be. So because we have thin hand here, so I'm going to zoom in and make sure I place this well. Okay, I think it's actually great there. So this hand has two rig. Let me click on this so that we can change this. And for this as well, we can enlarge that. So you can click on OK or anything. So this adds two rig. So the first one is for here, where the forearm and the hand meet. So and this is for the fingers. So I'm just going to put it here. Then let's go to the other side and check where we are putting that. Okay, I'm going to be bringing this down, so I'm just going to hide this and select these two and bring them you can bring them down here. I think it's okay there. So I'm going to unhide the torso. Okay, I think that's the perfect place we can put that. So for this arm as well, put it somewhere great. You can just look for a perfect place you can put it, then put its rigs there as well. So I'm just going to hide this so that I can put the rig well. and unhide the arm. Where is it? 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 I just hide. Okay, is it? So you can unhide that. I'm going to unhide this. Okay, you can work on this, but I'm just going to leave it as that. So for this guy as well, bring this here and then make sure I'm going to remove this. Okay, make sure this is here and this is where the finger at. So for the legs as usual. So for the legs, I'm going to bring this one here, this one here. I think that's where I want to put it. Okay, so you can check the character you made, so you can use them to adjust this. Okay, I want this here and this closer like this. Okay, so I'm going to drag this down a little. Then you can shift this here. Then let's set the wig. So this is the torso wig. I'm going to bring this here. This is the torso. So this is actually the hip, and this is the right tint. You are going to bring it here, and this left tint, bring it here. So for the hip, I'm just going to bring it here. I'm going to use this hip for our character. I'm going to put the hip here, so you can adjust this to somewhere here. I'm going to shift it up, I think. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there, and let's work on the rigs of the legs. So you can put this on here. Let's add this torso so that we can place this way as usual. Then scroll down, and I'm going to hide this and place this here. So this as well, I'm going to hide it and place it here. You can unhide everything you've hide. I think okay, unhide this and the hip. Okay, unhide that. So you can scroll down to the legs area. So I'm just going to set this where they are supposed to be and set this here. Okay, I think that's where they are supposed to be. So this is actually the L foot. This is the L. This is the right foot actually. This is the right foot wig. So I'm going to bring this somewhere here. So you can just put it somewhere here. And for the left as well, I'm going to bring it somewhere here. This actually depends on your character's leg. You can put it here and you can put it here as well, but I just want to put the two a little bit up. So it actually depends on your character. So this as well, these are the right toe and right toe knob and right foot too. So this is going to be the down part here. Then this is going to be, you can put it at the toe and the toe finger. So we are going to do the same thing for this as well by bringing this three. Then the left, this is actually the left foot too, and the left toe, then the left toe finger, and this is something is actually where, if you go to Casino Animator 4, you see this the x and y axis where your character is standing on. So this is it. So we just have to, put this and place it somewhere here. So we are done with the body. I'm going to save and close all this tab. You can save and close this tab. Then close this tab. You see, this is the body we just worked on, and this is the bone. So I'm just going to save this. So when you go back to Cartoon Animator 4, it's actually loading. So when you go back to Cartoon Animator 4, you see that everything is perfect now. So I'm just going to go to File, and Save Character. Then I'm going to locate my countdown movie. So it's actually loading. Then I'm going to create a new folder for the characters. So new folder, characters. I'm going to put S because the securities are going to be there as well. So I'm going to save the characters in this folder. So we can call this Ethan. So I'm going to save this.